Nintendo NX is the most powerful handheld ever.
Hello?
Hello everyone, and welcome to a special Nintendo NX news. So there is a connection between the NES Classic and the NX. Both are plug-and-play systems. Well, kind of. After the recent global commercial success with Pokemon Go, it appears Nintendo is once again stealing the headlines with the codename NX. According to Eurogamer, Nvidia is providing the core technology for the Nintendo NX, which has been rumored to run on a Tegra X1 or X2 processor, a mobile processor. This news is a major surprise, as most expected that an AMD processor would power the system. The same goes with the probability that the NX will not be a traditional home console like the PS Neo or Xbox Scorpio, but rather the most powerful handheld portable console ever made. However, Nintendo is not leaving the home console market entirely, as the NX has been reported by a highly credible source to be a cartridge-based fusion handheld, which Eurogamer describes with the following words. On the move, NX will function as a high-powered handheld console with its own display. The screen is bookended by two controller sections on either side, which can be attached or detached as required. Then, when you get home, the system can connect to your TV for gaming on the big screen. A base unit or dock station is used to connect the brain of the NX within the controller to display on your TV. So what do we think about this credible, according to Eurogamer report, as an icing on the cake, following Ubisoft's recent comments about the system and Sega's announcement of the next big Sonic game coming to the NX? Alright, now let's talk about the credibility of this source. This is Eurogamer we're talking about. Eurogamer's a big, huge journalism company. Like, maybe not as big as IGN or so, but, you know, they don't want to report on false news, otherwise their credibility could be in some huge trouble from that. And considering how big they are, they don't want to lose that credibility, so they could be getting these sources from third-party developers or what have you. It's interesting to hear this coming from something as big as Eurogamer. Even Emily Rogers tweeted out, I think it was yesterday or the day before that we'd be hearing NX news from a big source. From a big source, and what do you know? Here we get this article from Eurogamer basically giving away what the NX is. Now, it's still rumor because nothing is confirmed, something like that, but this is like the most credible rumor we've gotten in the past year and a half. So I'm taking this with a very small grain of salt.
Indeed, Eurogamer is a credible source when it comes to these type of reports, especially since there are more than one source, and all of them have been stated to be credible in this case. And they also fit overall well with the different patents we have seen across the development of the Nintendo codename NX, both in terms of the cartridge patent found in Breath of the Wild, which we'll get back to later on, and the same goes with the fusion capabilities, that the cloud system, and the hints that we have been receiving in the last couple of months that this might indeed be a handheld system, but with fusion capabilities. That shows once and for all that Nintendo is not there to compete with neither Sony's PS Neo nor Microsoft's upcoming Xbox Scorpio. So what does this say about Nintendo? It shows that they are still Nintendo. They do not care too much about third-party support. They just want to create systems that are groundbreaking, revolutionary, and that will cater once again to the more, I would say, casual gaming community, especially after the success of Pokemon Go and the recent mobile success they have been experiencing. So it will be interesting to see what Nintendo has in store when they finally decide to reveal this system, probably in September. But for now, this fits rather well, and also indications we have been receiving from Reggie Fils-Aimé.
You know, for us, it's not about specs, it's not about teraflops, it's not about the horsepower of a particular system. For us, it's about the content. Nintendo is a content-focused company. We create entertainment that makes people smile. So for us, we're focused on bringing our best entertainment to both the Wii U as well as the NX in the future. So for us, whatever Microsoft and Sony are doing in terms of talking about new systems, that's for them to fight out in that red ocean. For us, we want to make sure we're bringing our best content forward. And right now, the reaction to Zelda has been more than we could have ever imagined.
Now this news, it has been revealed in recent light of a new NX revealed game called Project Sonic 2017. Now it's just a new Sonic game. We don't have a title for it yet. Sonic Team's just calling it Project Sonic 2017. So all we know is that it's a game, it has classic Sonic in it, it's like Resistance or something, and it's coming out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and NX. It was revealed at the end of the trailer, just a little gray NX logo. But I don't know a lot about. We don't know a lot about this Sonic game. All I know is that it is coming for NX, and it might just be a really good type of game to play on the go if this new highly credible rumor is true that it is a pure handheld that you can plug into your TV.
So the Sonic 25th anniversary celebration was just hosted by Sega, and they announced two games. One is the mentioned Sonic 2017 game, a new 3D Sonic installment, which looks very similar to Sonic Generations. It has both modern Sonic and classic Sonic. That suggests that we'll probably have some 2D levels combined with 3D levels, just like you had in Generations. What is disappointing though is that the first 2D Sonic game, which runs on the same type of engine that we had for the first four classic Sonic games, that being Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, and of course Sonic 3 and Knuckles, is not coming to the NX. It's just coming to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. This spring. It might be after the NX announcements that they decide to port it as well to the NX, but so far it's a little bit disappointing that we're getting the 3D Sonic game for the NX and not the 2D one, which is the probably most anticipated one, since we know that 2D Sonic games are usually of high quality because they stick to the source material, while the 3D games have been very up and down, especially in recent years, and the turmoil that Sonic Boom caused.
On to the big game that everybody's going to be talking about, whether the NX exists or not, Breath of the Wild. This Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, this is strange for me, because we all have the impression that Breath of the Wild is going to look way better on the NX because it's the newer hardware. Now I don't even know how it's going to look, because if the thing is that the system's going to run on a Tegra X1 or hopefully a Tegra X2, then I don't see it looking that much different than the Wii U port. Granted, I don't know much about how mobile systems work, or how well the new line of mobile graphics cards are. They're pretty good from what I've seen, but nothing like on par with the PS4 or Xbox One. So a part of me really hopes that X2 rumor is true, because I really want to see great looking Nintendo NX games, and I will pay top dollar for this system. That means I get a really badass handheld along with a badass console in general, because I really want to play Breath of the Wild on the newer platform. And I'm mostly thinking about seeing if I would get the Wii U version as well. Probably, I don't know. But if the mock-up for this system is true, this is the mock-up they said is not a final design. It's just like some standard mock-up, but it looks a lot like a Wii U gamepad. Maybe that is what it's going to look like. Who knows at this point? We'll find out come September. But this goes back to our Breath of the Wild NX video, that talking about how it would be running on cartridges And who knows, it could run better on that system, even if it's a handheld, even if it's not as powerful as a PS4, because the cartridges, there's another rumor that the cartridges will go up to only 32 gigabytes, which could make sense because that game could be around that size, maybe a little less if they know how to compress their files well. So I guess this is a time will tell situation, but I'm still eyeballing what Breath of the Wild will be on NX, and if Nintendo's smart, then they will feature that in their reveal conference, reveal direct, reveal announcement, who knows.